it was Fair Week in Payette County, which is a big deal. And the fair is in New Plymouth. And, I don't even know why she was in Payette. But a lady was in Payette. Her and her daughter were in the car, and the little boy, thank God, was asleep in the back seat. And they come around the corner between New Plymouth and Payette, and a drunk driver was in their road and hit them head on. Took the hood from the car, which they later sued Chevrolet and got money out of it, went through and decapitated the mother and the daughter. Little boy, he's still alive. I see him every now and then. But I'll never forget, my partner just grabbed a little kid and running over the embankment because there was brains and blood and shit everywhere. And the guy got 6 months in jail for it too.
6 months in jail, and then he complained to you guys
Yeah.
because he didn't just do 6 months. I think he got 6 months where he had to just come in during the weekend.
Yeah.
And then what was his complaint?
I don't remember now. Remind me there.
It was that he wouldn't have certain type of magazines.
Oh yeah, he was wanting these Playboy magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he couldn't bring in his Playboy magazines into the jail. 6 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the sheriff was furious. And it was a district court judge that sentenced him. So
was that a light sentence for that time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So why what do you think?
I really don't know. Back then it made me mad, so I'm done with it,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know.
Okay, I'm curious about this, Gary. How do you deal with rolling up on a scene like that? I mean, that's just horrific.
You got a job to do, you go do it. It's a job. And the reason why I use this is what firemen are taught. It's a job, you go do it. And then fire has a lot better ways of mending you than law enforcement does.
In what way?
They talk about it, they counsel about it and everything like that. But you got all these guys living in the station, Mm-hmm. I leave there, I go back to the station, do my report, and I'm done. But it's got to be, it's a lot of where you're at and what your frame of mind is. If you just have a kid and a kid gets killed, it's going to get you. Believe you me, it's going to get you.
Mm.
But I don't know. It's tough. I only have a few things that wake me up at night. And
Did you, back then, this is kind of before people were into fitness and everything
Mm-hmm.
else, was working out a part of relieving the stress, or so how did you relieve the stress?
Well, my dad had a lumber company, so I worked a lot, but drank. Everybody drank a lot more then than they do now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink anymore, so yeah.
It's interesting you just mentioned that firemen get to come back from a incident
Mm-hmm.
and they get to talk about it.
Yep.
And police officers really don't. They come back and, everybody, it's kind of a culture of not wanting to talk about it more.
Exactly. Well, and the thing of it is, in the fire thing, they trust each other a lot more than they do in police work.
Why do you think that?
Because they're sleeping in the same building. They're seeing each other all the time. My graveyard team, they were a great bunch of guys, but I seen them when I came to work, and usually when I went home, and maybe a couple times through the night, it calls. You don't build a bond with them when you do that. And I talked to a lot of firemen about this.